Surrender, surrender, surrender before we surround ya. Surrender, surrender, surrender before we surround ya. Surrender, surrender, surrender before we surround ya. Surrender, surrender, surrender before we surround ya.
Still stressed, still burning the weed, so I spray up the thing like an RPG. Explosive, just like an RPG. Moving go so you can't see me. Surrender before we surround ya. My man, them will be all around ya. Smoking loud, can't get any louder. I blow smoke while you sniff powder. So I'm in the yard now, I'm relaxing. Me and my boys all real, no acting. Zoot so fat, so you know it's a mad thing. Swag so dead, man, call that a tramp thing. People are saying quit while you're healthy, but I ain't gonna stop until I'm wealthy. Like, how is man trying to tell me I can get chicks with a selfie?
Surrender, surrender, surrender before we surround ya. Surrender, surrender, surrender before we surround ya. Surrender, surrender, surrender before we surround ya. Surrender, surrender, surrender before we surround ya.
You already know it's Chakmak. Act up, you'll get a big slap. Your entire family kidnapped. You be running like a rusty synced up. Something like Freddy, I'm haunting your dreams. You can try but they won't hear you scream. Sit your thought, bury your body upstream. Then I'm gone, I was never seen. I'm Chakmak the clown. Something like Crusty but I don't joke around. Don't make a sound or you'll get drowned. That boy got robbed, lost a few pounds. When you're here, you better leave town. A couple rounds if you're wheelchair bound. We're coming for you, we're not backing down. Surrender before we surround. Surround, surround.
Surrender, surrender, surrender before we surround ya. Surrender, surrender, surrender before we surround ya. Surrender, surrender, surrender before we surround ya. Surrender, surrender, surrender before we surround ya.